Hello students, in this video we are going to study about the total pressure acting on an inclined plane surface submerged in a liquid, and also we will find the distance of center of pressure from the free surface of the liquid, which is equal to h star. For this we will consider a plane of arbitrary shape. There is a surface which is of arbitrary shape as shown in this figure. It is inclined into the other view. It can be seen like this. As it is a plane surface, it can be seen as a line, and it is inclined at an particular angle which is given here as theta. So it is inclined by angle theta to the free surface of the liquid. If capital A is the total area of this inclined surface, h bar is the depth of its center of gravity from the free surface of the liquid. S star is the distance of its center of pressure from the free surface of the liquid. Theta is the angle made by the plane of the surface with free surface of the liquid. Now let the plane of the surface, if produced, meet the free surface at O. Then OO is the axis perpendicular to the plane of the surface. Into this diagram, if we extend this surface until the free surface of the liquid, it will cut the free surface at point O. If we make an perpendicular axis from this point O, it is called as OO. So this is the axis which is perpendicular to the original direction of the plane. Now the distances between these are like this. Distance of this center of gravity from this axis OO is equal to this y bar. Distance of this center of pressure from this axis OO is y star. And if you consider an elemental strip on this whole surface at any point, the distance of this elemental strip from this axis OO is y. So this is similar to the distances from this free surface of the liquid, where S star is the distance of center of pressure from the free surface of the liquid, h bar is the distance of center of gravity from the free surface of the liquid, and h is the distance of this elemental strip from the free surface of the liquid. Means there are two types of distance. This h distances are from the free surface of the liquid to that particular point, and y distances are the distance from this axis OO from that particular point. Now if we consider a small strip of area dA at depth small h from the free surface of the liquid and at a distance y from the axis OO, means there is an elemental strip. This is the elemental strip which has a width b and height as dh, and it is at a distance small y from the free surface of the from the axis OO, and it is at a distance small h from the free surface of the liquid. So the pressure force acting on this strip will be rho multiplied by g multiplied by h. This is according to the hydrostatic law, and the pressure force which is equal to dF acting on the strip will become as pressure intensity multiplied by area. So pressure intensity we have found out at rho gh multiplied by area of this elemental strip is dA. So the pressure force acting on this elemental strip will become as rho gh multiplied by dA. If we integrate this, then we will get the total pressure force acting on this area. So it is equal to F, which is equal to integration of this dF So integration of df will be integration of rho gh multiplied by dA. Now at this point from this figure we can say that h divided by y is equal to h bar divided by y bar is equal to s star divided by y star is equal to sine theta. From this diagram, if we consider that type of triangles, because these are making the angle theta, if you consider these triangles, this is the angle theta. So these distances are the y distances, these are the h distances. So what is sine theta? Sine theta is the h divided by y. Similarly, sine theta for the distances from center of gravity will become as h bar divided by y bar, and these are for the from the center of pressure will become as s star and y star. So all these are equal to the value sine theta. Hence from this we can say that h is equal to y sine theta, this h by y is equal to sine theta, and h is equal to y sine theta. If we replace this here, instead of this h, if we replace, it is equal to y sine theta, then we will get the expression as rho g sine theta, as it is constant integration of y dA. So what is this integration of y dA? It is the area multiplied by its distance from a particular axis, and if we integrate it for the whole surface, then it will give the first moment about that particular axis. So it is equal to the area of that whole surface multiplied by distance of its center of gravity from that particular axis, means this axis is O in this case. Hence the expression for the force will become as F is equal to rho g sine theta y bar multiplied by capital A. Here we know that sine theta multiplied by y bar is equal to h bar. Hence the expression for F become as F is equal to rho g h bar. By this equation we can compare that the total pressure acting on a vertical surface as well as the inclined surface is same in magnitude, because in case of vertical surface also we have found out the expression as rho g h bar. Now how to find the center of pressure h star? For this we will consider a pressure force on a strip, on this small elemental strip. The pressure force acting, which we have found above, it is rho g multiplied by h into dA, which is also equal to rho g multiplied by value of h is y sine theta, rho g multiplied by y sine theta dA. Now if we take the moment of this force dF about the axis OO, then moment will be equal to force multiplied by its distance from that axis. So force is dF multiplied by distance from that axis OO is y. So it is equal to rho g y sine theta dA multiplied by y, which can be simplified as rho g sine theta y square dA. So sum of all such moments about axis O will be integration of rho g sine theta y square dA. Here rho g sine theta is constant, so this came out of the integration become as rho g sine theta integration of y square dA. But we know that the integration of y square dA, it is the moment of inertia about the axis OO, which is denoted by I0. Hence if we replace this, we will get sum of the moments about axis OO as rho g multiplied by sine theta multiplied by the value of this integration of y square dA as I0. Now for this force capital F, which we have found out the expression above, the moment of this force capital F about the axis OO will be F multiplied by y star. So these two moments, F multiplied by y star and this rho g sine theta I0, will be equal. Hence by comparing this we will get expression like this. If you find out the value of this y star, so y star will be rho g sine theta I0 divided by capital F. Now we know that y star is equal to s star upon sine theta. because we need to find out the expression for A star. So instead of Y star we need to introduce this A star, hence we have used this equation. Y star is equal to A star upon sin theta. The value of capital F we know, it is rho g h bar, and by the parallel axis theorem we know that I0 is equal to Ig plus Ay bar square. So if you put all these three values into the above equation, we will get the equation like this. It is the value of this Y star h star upon sin theta. If you put the value of F as rho g h bar here, and the value of the I0, this is the value of I0, this is value of F, and this is value of Y star. Then if we simplify this, then we will get expression like this. But now in this equation we know that h bar upon y bar is equal to sin theta. So y bar is equal to h star upon sin theta. Okay. Hence instead of this y bar we will replace this h bar upon sin theta. If we replace this into this, we will get expression like this: h bar square divided by sin square theta here into the above equation. If we simplify this, we will get like this: h star is equal to Ig sin square theta. This is Ig multiplied by this sin square theta divided by h bar, and if you multiply this term, this sin square theta will get cancelled. This h bar and if this the square of this h bar will get cancelled. This a and this a will get cancelled. So it will only become as h bar. So this will become as the expression for the h star. So h star is the distance of center of pressure from the free surface of the liquid, which is equal to Ig sin square theta divided by h bar plus h bar. Okay, thank you.